Hey, welcome back to the show. Of course, you know Joseph. It's his birthday. He's celebrating a birthday here this morning. Also joined by Allison. They are both co-artistic directors at Scapegoat Carnivale Theater. They have a brand new production that's an exciting production, so don't go anywhere. Hey, welcome to you both. It's great to have you here. Allison, let's start with you. Tell me about this particular play, because most people believe this is the first female playwright in the history of the world. How were you introduced to this play?
It was through Joseph, actually. Yeah. From what I understand, he was reading a list of. Do you want to say the?
You share the story, Joseph. I started with Allison, but it's your story.
I read an article in The Guardian about all the strangest plays I'd love to see staged, but are probably never going to happen.
Okay.
And this was one of them, and so it piqued my curiosity.
She's been completely forgotten as a playwright.
So tell, what did you learn about her and this particular play that you've decided to put on?
Well, I mean, I learned that she's credited as being the first female playwright from the 10th century, where there's not an abundance of literature or culture going on.
Right.
And the play itself was written in a way that maybe it was staged, maybe it wasn't. It's very fantastical. You read it and you're like, I can't imagine anyone doing this, you know? And so that was exciting for me.
Yeah, give us a little bit of the plot line, Allison.
Yeah.
What is it about?
Well, I was just going to say that the playwright, her name is Roswitha of Gandersheet. And so she was a canoness, meaning like a nun in training in Saxon, in Germany. And so she's a very interesting character, and she's been lost to history because of, obviously, feminist problem. You know, she's a proto-feminist. Right. So the play itself is, it's called Sapientia, and it's about a woman and her 3 children who are passing through Rome at the time of the Roman Emperor Hadrian. And she's a new Christian, and he's trying to convert her to the pagan gods. And so it's a clash of wills and kind of exploring religious extremism and kind of belief and faith and miracles, but also, you know, it gets a bit violent at times, but it's very bizarre piece, and it really kind of so interesting for this time period.
Yeah.
And really great to pull it out of antiquity.
And Joseph, we just saw some visuals of the play and how you put it on, and you use what's called object theater. First of all, explain what that is and why you decided to go that route.
Well, it was the director, Mia Van Leeuwen, who's coming in to direct it from Winnipeg, and she's the one who specializes in object theater. Object theater is a form of puppetry where instead of using puppets, you use found objects. So cups, you know, anything that you're not creating for a character, something that has to be found.
Okay. And Allison, is this a style of theater that we've seen before, or is this a new concept?
Oh, no, there's companies around the world that do work with it.
Specifically work
yeah,
with it.
I mean, here, Pire Espèce on the French side, they do great work. It's not super common, I don't think, in the Anglophone theater scene yet.
Right.
We're hoping to kind of introduce it a bit, I guess. There's a few people like Macbeth Muet, a few fun shows that do it. But, yeah, I mean, I'm playing Sapientia, and she's a mirror.
So, yeah, tell me about that. So how do you turn a sentient object like that...
A non-sentient object,
a non-sentient object, thank you, like that into a character?
I mean, that's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
I had no idea how to do this before I met Mia. And she really introduced the idea to me of, I mean, with puppetry, you have to kind of see through the object. You don't look at the other actor, you look at your object.
Right.
And it's a very foreign thing, but actually also trying to find the way an object has its own personality is a whole other, you know, interesting set of skills that I've had to quickly develop for this piece.
Right.
And no, it's, because you're not trying to make them move like people. You're trying to have the way that object wants to move. I'm starting to sound a little...
No, I understand where you're coming from. Joseph, what role do you play, and what object is representing your character?
Oh, I adapted the text. I'm not a performer, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tell me about that. So adapting the text for today's time, and I imagine, as Allison said, it does relate to today's time as well. How did you go about doing that?
Well, I worked with a professor from McGill named Lynn Kozak, who did a literal translation of the Latin, because it was written in Latin, and then I tried to give it just more of a modern sound, so it makes sense and we can understand it. But I like the archaisms and I like the strangeness of it. So, yeah, it's sort of double-edged, trying to preserve a bit of the strange qualities.
Allison, where and when is it being shown, and how do people get tickets?
Well, we open on Thursday, so August 16th, and we have shows from Thursday to Sunday, both this week and next week.
Okay.
And the tickets, you can buy tickets on the main line is the name of the theater. It's on Saint Laurent, and mainlinetheater.com or .ca, or you could also go to our website, which is Scapegoat Carnivale Theater. Scapegoatcarnivale.com.
Excellent. Thank you both for being here. Really appreciate it. I want to mention, too, opening night again is Thursday. They have moderated post-show talkbacks as well, so you can find that. And Pay What You Decide on Sunday, August the 19th. We'll be back with more BT right after this.